Hi students, if you are new subscriber to my channel, thank you for subscribing and hearty welcome to you. After watching this video, if the concept is clear to you, don't forget to give a like, share and subscribe Sharda Max Learn Concepts of Mathematics for more videos on more concepts. Now let us start this video. If you want to study about the formula cos of a plus b and a minus b, I have done already a video on that concept. You can watch it. It will be in the trigonometry playlist. I will give it in the description. Okay. Now, in this video, let us start studying about sin of a plus b and a minus b. Sin of a plus b equal to sin a cos b. Here plus sign is there. So, plus only. In case of sign, you will get plus only. So, here again cos A sin B. Sin of A minus B equal to sin A cos B. Here minus is there. So, you will get minus here cos A sin B. Here A and B are two angles. Here we are finding the sum of two angles and difference of two angles, is it not? So these are compound angles. So we are going to find the sine of sum of two angles, sine of difference of two angles. It is nothing but we are going to study about the sine of compound angles. Okay. To get sine of a plus b and a minus b, first let us get the value of sine of a plus b using a unit circle on a coordinate axis. From that you can easily get sine of a minus b formulae. Okay. So first let us study this sine of a plus b. Draw a coordinate axis. X, O, negative side of x, y, O, negative side of y. Draw a unit circle of radius 1. Okay. Suppose the terminal ray is making an angle A. Let this be A. Let this point be P1. The same terminal ray made, assume that it made some other angle B. Let this angle be B. So let this point be P2. That is the point of intersection be P2. Now, this whole angle becomes, if you want to calculate this sine of this whole angle, this is nothing but a plus b, is it not? We are going to calculate sine of this whole angle, that is a plus b. Now draw a, to get a sine of a plus b, draw a perpendicular from here to here. Okay. Draw another perpendicular from P1 to here. Let this point be N, let this point be M. Now, draw a chord here, that is from P1 to P2. From P1 to P2, draw a chord. Then this angle is 90 degrees, is it not? Now, draw a perpendicular from P1 to this P2N. Okay, draw a perpendicular on P2N. Let this point be E. Okay. So, we got three triangles, is it not? One is P2OP1, one triangle is P2OP1, the other triangle is P1OPM, P1OM, this is M, is it not? And another triangle is P2EP1, P2, E, P1. These three triangles we got in this figure, is it not? So, using these three triangles, we are going to get the sine of a plus b formula. Here this whole angle is a plus b, is it not? So, we using these three triangles, we are going to get the sine of a plus b value from this triangle, from this figure. Okay. Now using this triangle P2ON, that is triangle P2ON, this whole angle is A plus B, is it not? So sine of A plus B equal to, this whole angle is A plus B means the side which is opposite to angle is P2N. Sin A plus B is nothing but opposite side by hypotenuse, is it not? So opposite side to this angle is nothing but P2N. So P2N by hypotenuse. Hypotenuse here it is OP2. So it is OP2. Okay. This P2N can be written as P2E plus En. Is it not? We have drawn a perpendicular here. So there are two parts of P2N, that is P2E and En. So sum of these two becomes P2N. So P2E, this part from here to here, next En plus En by OP2. Now this P2E, now we can split it, split these two, is it not? So P2E by OP2 plus En by OP2. Now if you observe in this figure, En is parallel to P1M, is it not? En is parallel to P1M. So En, length of En will be equal to P1M, as these both are parallel. As these two sides are parallel, En, length of En will be same as P1M. So En can be written as P1M. So we P2E by OP2 plus P1, that is we have written En as P1M, because as both are parallel, the length of En will be same as P1M. So I have written En as P1M. P1M by OP2. Even then we know that the length of OP2 is 1. Leave it as OP2 only, don't write it as 1, so that our calculation becomes easy, and using the remaining triangles we can easily calculate these values. Okay. So using this triangle OP2N, we got sine of A plus B is equal to P2E by OP2 plus P1M by OP2. Now we have to calculate P2E by OP2 using the triangle, as E is here, is it not? P2E is nothing but the length of this triangle, P2E P1. So we have to use this triangle. So if we want to use this triangle P2E P1, we need this angle, is it not? And as well as this angle. This angle we already have in our hand. It is 90 degrees. This is 90 degrees, is it not? So this is clear. This whole angle is 90. We need this angle. As this angle is A, this becomes A, is it not? As this angle is A, this angle is also A. As whole angle is 90, this part EP1, angle at P1 will be, this angle will be 90 minus A, is it not? Whole angle is 90 and this angle is A. So 90 minus A. Got, this whole angle is 90. So I have done 90 minus A. Then I will get this angle P1, is it not? So I have done 90 minus A. So this angle, so if you take the, let us draw the rough diagram. So in the triangle, P2 E P1. This triangle, I am drawing the rough diagram here as it is not clear. Okay, this angle is 90 minus A. We got this angle as 90 minus A and this angle is 90. Now we need this angle, is it not? Using this angle, we have calculated the angle of P1. Now to calculate this angle P2, let us use the properties of triangle. That is, sum of the angles should be 180, is it not? So angle at P2, to get the angle at P2 plus angle at E plus angle at P1 is equal to 180 degrees. So this is nothing but angle at P2 plus angle at E is 90 plus 90 minus A, angle at P1 is 90 minus A is equal to 180. So this becomes angle at P2 is equal to 180. This minus A and on going to right hand side becomes plus A. 90 plus 90 is nothing but 180. So 180 on going to right hand side becomes minus 180. So finally we will get A. So angle at P2 is A. We got three angles. Now using these angles, let us try to calculate, get the value of P2E by OP2. Using this triangle P2 EP1, now let us calculate cos at this angle A. Okay, cos A is equal to adjacent side. Adjacent side to this angle is nothing but P2E, is it not? Because 90 degrees is here. So P2E by hypotenuse is nothing but P1 P2, is it not? So this is P1 P2. So P2, so we got P2E is equal to cos A into, just bring this P1 P2 to LHS, this becomes cos A into P1 P2. So in the formula sin A plus B, first term is nothing but P2E by OP2. So we got the value of P2. P2E is equal to cos A into P1 P2. Is it not? Now we need to get this P1 P2 value. We got P2E value, in that again another side is there, that is P1 P2. So we need to get this P1 P2. To get this value P1 P2, we have to use the triangle P2O P1. So from the triangle P2O P1, this triangle, okay, so which by taking the sine angle we can get the relation between P2 and some other side, is it not? So let us take sine, let us calculate sine B at this angle, that is we are going to take the triangle as, this is P2 P1 and here it is O, so this angle is B. We are going to calculate sine B. So sine B is equal to, opposite side to this is nothing but P2E, is it not? Here it is 90 degrees. So opposite side to this angle is P2 P1. P2 P1. So P2 P1 by hypotenuse is OP2. So finally we will get sine B P1 P2 is equal to sine B into OP2, is it not? I brought this OP2 to LHS. So we will get sine B is equal to this P1 P2 is equal to sine B into OP2. We got the value of P1. Now let us substitute here. Okay. So substituting here we will get sine cos A, P1 P2 value we got as sine B OP2, is it not? So substitute here sine B OP2. So we got P2E is equal to cos A sine B OP2, is it not? We have substituted in this place P1 P2 the value which we got here. So here it is nothing but P2E equal to cos A, P2 is equal to cos A sin B OP2. Now bring this OP2 here. So LHS, that becomes P2E by OP2 equal to cos A sin B. So we got this part P2E by OP2 as cos A sin B. Now we have to calculate P1M and OP2. P1M by OP2. This one we have to calculate. So using the triangle P2E P1 and triangle P2O P1, that is this triangle and this triangle, we got the relation between value of P2E by OP2. Let us substitute here. So we got cos A sin B plus, now we have to calculate P1m by OP2. Is it not? This we have to calculate. Now to calculate this P1m by OP2, let us use the triangles. Triangle OP1m and triangle OP2P1. Using these two triangles, let us calculate this P1m by OP2. Okay. P1m is in this triangle, is it not? So let us use first this triangle OP1m. Triangle OP1m. So let us draw the rough diagram of the triangle. This is nothing but this is 90, is it not? So this is P1m, this is 90 and this is angle A and here it is O. So sin A. Let us calculate sin A. So if we calculate sin A, we will get a relation between P1 and the other side, is it not? So this is P1, the side which is opposite to this angle is P1m, is it not? Sin A is nothing but opposite side by hypotenuse. Opposite side to angle A is nothing but P1m. So P1m by hypotenuse is OP1. So finally we will get P1m is equal to OP1 into sin A. Okay, so we got P1m is equal to OP1 into sin A. Now we need to get OP1 value. To get this OP1, we have to use the triangle OP2P1. Using this triangle, we can get the value of OP1. So now use the triangle OP2OP1. From this triangle, we need OP1. OP1 is nothing but the adjacent side, is it not? So in this triangle, the triangle is nothing but like this. This is P2, P1 and this is angle A, this is angle B, this is O. We need OP1. OP1 is nothing but the adjacent side. So we need to calculate cos B. Then we can get the relation between the OP1 and the other side. So this is nothing but, so we need to calculate cos B. From this triangle OP2P1, we need to calculate cos B. So cos B is equal to, adjacent side is nothing but this is 90 degrees, is it not? I am using this triangle P2OP1. So using this triangle, adjacent side is OP1 by hypotenuse. Hypotenuse is nothing but OP2. So we need OP1. So let us bring this OP2 to LHS. This becomes OP1 equal to cos B into OP2. Now let us substitute this value here. That is OP1 into sin A. Here if we can substitute this OP1 value, we will get, so we will get, if we substitute here, this becomes sin A. OP1 value we got it as cos B into OP2. Is it not? Using this value P2, P1. Triangle P2O, P1. So just substitute here. This becomes cos B into OP2. So finally we will get this, bring this OP2 to LHS. This becomes P1m by OP2 equal to sin A cos B. So we got this value P1m by, this is P1m by OP2, is it not? We got this value also. Now let us substitute in that formula. So we got the value as cos A sin B plus sin A cos B. This value we got it as sin A cos B, is it not? Using this triangle OP1m and triangle P2O P1. Now this formula can be written as, this can be written as sin A cos B plus cos A sin B. Both are same, is it not? Because plus sign is there. So sin of A plus B, finally we got sin of A plus B is equal to sin A cos B plus cos A sin B. Now, using this formula, that is sin of A plus B is equal to sin A cos B plus cos A sin B, we can easily get the value of sin of A minus B. Okay, now let us use this formula to get sin of A minus B. Now let us calculate sin of A minus B. This sin of A minus B can be written as sin of A plus minus B, is it not? This minus B can be written as plus into minus B, is it not? Then we will get A minus B. So, using this formula, we need to get the value of sin of A minus B. So, this minus sign I have written as minus B, I have written as plus into minus B. When you multiply, you will get A minus B only. So, both are same. So, sin of A minus B, I expressed it as sin of A plus of minus B. Now, we have to expand this sin of A minus B using this formula. So, this becomes sin A cos of minus B. In place of B, here it is minus B, is it not? So, here we have to write cos of minus B plus cos A sin of minus B. Now, using the signs of trigonometric ratios concept, this cos of minus B is nothing but cos B only, is it not? We have already learnt in that video. If you want to learn, just watch it. It is in the trigonometry playlist of my channel. Okay, cos of minus theta, there we have learned that cos of minus theta will be cos theta, sin of minus theta will be minus sin theta. Using this concept, this cos of minus B can be expressed as cos B. Sin of minus B will become, in place of theta, here it is B, is it not? So, it becomes minus sin B. So, this can be written as sin A cos of minus B is nothing but cos B. So, in place of theta, you have to take B. So, cos of minus B is cos B minus, here it is minus, is it not? Sin of minus B is minus sin B. So, minus into plus, it becomes minus. So, minus cos A sin B. So, we got sin of A minus B is equal to sin A cos B minus cos A sin B. These two formulas are true for all values of A and B. Okay, these two formulas are true for any value, that is 0, whether A and B are 0, you can take AB values as 0, positive number or negative number. These two formulas are true. Okay, they will stand for any value of A and B. That is, A and B are any angles. Either it can be a 0 angle or any positive angle or any negative angle. These two formulas are true. Okay. Hope you have understood how to get sin of A plus B, A minus B formula in this video. Please like, share and subscribe. Sharda Max, learn concepts of mathematics for more videos on more concepts. Thank you.